Okay, again, everyone, I would like to welcome you to our Saturday morning breakfast call, June 3rd, 2017. My name is Joel Broughton. I'm here with my beautiful wife, Kristen, and we are, as always, excited to be talking to you every single week. I'm glad that you're here, and I do apologize. We might have a bit of a shorter call. I've been a little bit under the weather the last couple of days, but we will definitely never miss a call. We'll always be here to recognize everybody and to, talk about the business and share some stories and share ideas and things like that. So I do appreciate you all coming here today. So let's just get started immediately, as we always do, with our congratulations to our members that are having success, that are building the business, that are getting checks, that are getting paid, that are getting matching postcards. So congratulations to Stan and David and Zana. Congratulations, Greg, Twanzel, Kate and Kent, Roger, Joseph, Langford, Charles, Ja. Congratulations to Sam and Jack and Darnell, Hugo, Leah, Robert, David, May. Congratulations to Dennis, Marianne, Jerry, Sean, Pandora. Congratulations to John and Mark, Roy, Veronica, Kathy, Sandra, Angela. Congratulations, Richard, Betty, Jenny, Clyde, Kim, Gary, Bob, Nathan. Congratulations to Kevin and Howard, Moses, Lindsay, Caitlin, Phyllis, Alonzo, Brian. Congratulations to Mary, to Nicole and Kevin and William, Gail, Pastor S. Congratulations to Josephine, Mike, and Joe, Wayne, Angelo, Joyce, Annette, Kyle, Wolf, Lisa. Congratulations to Mark, Bill, and Fonze. Congratulations to James, Beverly, Jamie, David, Frank, Earl, Christy, and Ruby. And, congratulations to everybody that's building their business, that's making an impact, that's growing their number of free members, that's helping their members grow their teams and building a successful postcard network or business. But, of course, more importantly, building their, network marketing business, because that's what we're here for, is to help you build your team. So let's just do a couple of updates. I just want to tell you about a couple of things that we have going on. The Day 8 of the Success Guide is up. For those of you that have not seen it yet, Day 8 is available in your members area, so you can go check it out. And really it's talking about YouTube marketing again. We actually pulled some video from one of our previous calls and set up a little kind of video training on there for you guys as well. We'll continue to add more and more of those days as well as we go until we have the full 30 days available to everyone. We are up to 68 days of autoresponders, okay? So for those of you that are keeping track, and essentially, just so that you guys all know, I just build the autoresponders as we go. So rather than sitting down for, a week writing just autoresponders, all we do is take the weekly emails that we're sending out, not the Saturday morning breakfast call reminders, those just go out separately, but any of the emails that we send out on a regular basis, we're basically just updating them into the autoresponders, and then as new people join, there's just more and more and more and more. So, if somebody joins, let's just say yesterday, the email that I sent out yesterday or today, they might not necessarily get it until 68 days later, okay, until they're at that point. But they are going to get the emails in the autoresponders that they're at, the initial welcome autoresponders and the day 1, day 2, day 3, etc. Okay, so just so you guys know, and the point of that obviously is to keep everybody up to date. So if you've been with us for longer than 68 days, you're going to get it immediately. But for those that haven't, they'll kind of get them in sequence. Okay, and all of the messages that we provide through the autoresponders, there isn't necessarily a specific, there isn't like a specific requirement for people to get that information at a specific time. So those are all kind of more generic messages, encouragement, and telling them to go check out things or contact their sponsor or little trainings and stuff like that. So really, if they get it on day 1 or day 30 or day 25 or whatever they end up getting it on, that's going to obviously help them with their business. Okay. We're going to have, in probably the next 2 to 3 weeks, the new postcard offers available as well from our brand partners. So we're just finalizing the designs right now. I know I announced it a few weeks ago, or probably a month ago. We're a little bit behind, but in the next couple of weeks we should have those out. You should be able to see them, and I'll introduce you to all the brand partners as well, individually, so you can get to know them. You can get to know how they're going to be helping you build your Postcard Networker business and your primary business with your network marketing company as well. We're really here for you. Okay, at the end of the day, our job is to make sure that you are successful and that you have a much better chance and a much better marketing opportunity to be able to, build your business. So those new postcard offers will be out in the next couple of weeks. Okay. So I'm going to do, like I said, a bit of a short training, but I want to talk about something that we haven't really spent a lot of time on, but I get a lot of questions on it, especially with the new Elite program. For those of you that are participating as an Elite member, of course, to get the 5 generations of pay, plus the postcards on a monthly basis, you end up getting 100 postcards with names and addresses, and you get 100 postcards without names and addresses. So one of the questions that I get is, well, what do I do with the 100 postcards without names and addresses? Because I'm so used to sending, Joel, I'm used to having you just put the names and addresses on, and I can just focus on sending those out and continuing to build my business. So we're just going to talk a little bit about how to get leads for those blank ones. So obviously the first thing you can do is just purchase a list, right, from another vendor. Go out there and find somebody with a list of names and test it out. Okay, see what you get. I guess with that it's just trial and error. There are, just so that you know, a huge amount of lead vendors and name vendors for direct mail that are absolutely brutal. So, don't get too disheartened if you end up purchasing a list and you really get nothing out of it, because there's a lot of kind of recirculation of old names that really, people move and they don't update their lists, and people, the majority of the names, by the way, are people at some point that requested information about a home-based business, or at some point, purchase something about a home-based business. That's most of the names circulating in a lot of those vendors. The problem is most of them don't keep their list very up to date. Okay, so they're not necessarily trying to scam you, or they're not necessarily trying to get one over on you. They're not, they're not giving you names out of a phone book most of the time. Okay, I would say 99% of the time, most of the vendors in our industry are going to try their best to give you, what they think is a decent list of names. However, the problem is they tend to give you very dated names, so they tend to give you older lists and things like that, and they'll use, some of them will use the same lists and just sell them for years and never update them, never pull out any of the bad addresses, never pull out any of the people that moved, never pull any of the people that passed away, so over time those lists really degrade very fast, okay? And the only way really to determine if any of those vendors are good or any of those lists are good are just to try them, right? Just to try them, see what kind of results you get, and build a relationship with those people, that are selling. And, one of the things you can do, as you build your business bigger and bigger is you can always test your own postcards as well. There's nothing wrong with that. You could just buy some cardstock, print them up, and send them out. I don't have any, I don't have any reservations about you guys doing that as well. But at the end of the day, like I said, so just going back, you can get names and addresses from different vendors. I'm going to talk to you a little bit today about how to get free leads. Okay, absolutely free leads to use with your blank postcards. Okay, so basically, with when we start looking for leads, or when we start looking for places to find our own leads, if you want to have if you want to kind of start generating your own people, you got to just think about where these people would hang out. You got to think about who is going to benefit the most from our generic network marketing system. Okay, and really, if you kind of start to narrow down the types of people, it gives you a better idea of who to go contact or who to go after, right? In terms of marketing, and I'm not gonna encourage you to start, looking up people and phoning them and cold calling and all that. However, I'm going to just give you some strategies, and you do what you feel comfortable with. Okay, so we just want to think of who benefits from a generic network marketing system, or a postcard marketing system like this. And really, to me, the answer is two groups of people. Pretty much only two groups of people. Okay, existing network marketers. So people who currently have a network marketing business, all right, that they're interested in building, and they're a really great type of person to talk to, or to send a postcard to, or to introduce Postcard Networker to, because they already have something that they're excited about promoting. Okay. Now I know a lot of you are you might be thinking, well, yeah, but then they can't join my postcard, my network marketing company if they already have one. But if they already are super excited about selling their product or service, their big problem, their big issue that you can solve tends to be that they don't have enough leads, that they don't know where to get prospects from, that they don't have a marketing system to bring people through to build their network marketing company, okay, to build their downline. So that tends to be a really good audience of kind of like hungry buyers, or people that definitely are already either spending money on leads, or spending money building their business or advertising, or really will do it, absolutely will do it if given the right opportunity. Okay, so that's kind of number one, is existing network marketing people. Now, the great thing about them, actually, let's just go through number two first. So the second type of people really that we want to attract, or that we want to work with, are people that are currently seeking a home-based business. Okay, either they've bought a bunch of systems and programs and postcard marketing programs, or that they're they're just somebody who doesn't really have a current business, but they're seeking one. They really want one. They understand it. And those people are at all kinds of different levels. I mean, some of them are looking for the very first time. Some of them literally have been joining businesses for the last 5 or 10 years and are just frustrated, but really still believe in it and still want it. Okay, so those are kind of the two groups of people. So network marketing professionals, people who are already currently running a network marketing business, and it could be full-time or part-time, it could be spare time. Okay, and the second type of person is somebody looking for a home-based business. Okay, so the question you really want to ask yourself is, where do they hang out? Where can I go find these people? Okay, and you can be as creative as I can be. Okay, so I'm going to give you some ideas today, but really when it comes down to it, there are literally millions of these people out there, tens of millions of people who are currently in network marketing and that are currently seeking a home-based business, or definitely would want to make some extra income from home. Okay, some of them don't even necessarily know what network marketing is. They're just looking to make money from home, or they're looking for a second job, they're looking for income, and they need to be educated. Okay, so where do these people hang out? We want to kind of think about that. And I'm going to give you a few different places you can search. I'm going to give you a few different places you can look. I'm going to give you some different ideas in terms of how to locate and find these people. But to me, that one of the easiest best ways is to just go onto like Google or Bing or YouTube or Facebook and do searches for network marketers. Okay, do searches. You can do it specific by company. So type in a certain company and type in distributors. Type in different product names from different network marketing companies. And this focus is going to be on finding people who already currently have a business. The great thing about network marketers as a whole, as a community, is that they tend to advertise, right? They tend to put their name out there, and they tend to put their product out there, and they tend to, want to get exposure and want to get advertising. Now, they're not necessarily all going to put their postal mail address into their email, YouTube or into their Facebook or into anything. Your goal, though, is to get their postal mail address. Okay, your goal isn't to email them information. Your goal isn't to get on the phone and chat with them. I mean, you can do that, like if they refuse to give you their address. But it's quite a different experience for them when you just ask them, you just say, hey, listen, I'm going to mail you something. Can I just get your mailing address? If you hit them up on Facebook or you hit them up on YouTube or something like that, just ask them for their mailing address. Think about that. Even if you get their email address and they say, yeah, email me something. The problem with doing that is you are still just going to be the same as everybody else. Okay, you won't necessarily get attention. All right, so although they'll be more than happy to give you their email address and have you send them something, you will still be just one in the group of emails that sends them emails constantly, right? There's tons of marketers out there. There's tons of people out there sending them emails with offers of network marketing systems or advertising or leads or join this or join that or I'm doing this or I'm doing that. Okay, so you're just going to be one of the group, right? One of the, 20 or 30 or 50 or 100 emails that they get, right? But if you get them to give you their mailing address, okay, their postal mailing address, now all of a sudden you can market to them in a space that's uncluttered, okay? Especially if you're not getting them from a mailing list, right? So if you go purchase a mailing list, sometimes their mailbox will be a little bit cluttered with different postcards and different offers and different letters and different things like that. But if you go generate the lead yourself, meaning you go find a group of networkers on YouTube or on Facebook or on wherever, and you get their postal mailing address from them and you mail them a postcard, okay, you've already got 100 postcards anyway. You may as well get them out to people, right? But it's only going to cost you 34 cents. So for 34 cents, you can capture their attention in a different way in an uncluttered space. Okay, so just think about that. You can send them an email all day long with a link. Great, it's free. Wonderful. Except there's another 100 people doing that, right? 200 people, 300 people that all have their email address or that are collecting their email address, and it goes into spam and they don't get it and they don't see it and you don't know if they got it or not. So when you send when you send a postcard, that might be the only postcard about a network marketing system or about helping them or about making money from home that they get all month or that they ever get. Some of these people aren't on all of these mailing lists that you and I potentially are on. Okay, I get tons and tons and tons and tons of direct mail because obviously I run postcard systems and I've been in this industry so long, so tons of people have my mailing address and I constantly get offers all the time, right? My postal mailbox is almost like an email box for everybody else, right? Because I just get so much and I've just got to almost like sift and sort through it, getting rid of stuff that I don't even want to bother looking at. Right? That's how most people treat their emails. That's how the networkers are going to treat your email when you send it to them. Most of them, I find, if you talk to them, so if you call them on the phone, or if you email them, or if you Facebook message them, or if you message them on YouTube or Twitter or whatever, most of them will give you their postal mail address. Okay? Just ask for it. Just say, hey, listen, I've got something I just want to send you through the mail that potentially can help your business. And I don't want to spend a lot of time going over the phone with you. You can, if you like it, you can call me after, or we can follow up. But if you just want to give me your PO box or your home address or whatever, I'll drop something in the mail for you. Okay, and really, at the end of the day, if they're like, oh, but what is it? Well, actually, we usually just send it through the mail. I don't have a lot of time right now to go through it with you. You can give it to them if you want. It's not a secret, right? Like, we're not trying to hold it back from them. So if they really press you, it's like, okay, well, here, give me your email. Let me send it over to you. But I do want to still send you something through the mail. So can I just get your address? I'll email it to you, but I do want you to have that experience of getting it through the mail too. Okay, because you'll get it more. You'll understand it more. Okay. There's nothing wrong with sharing it, over the phone or sharing it over the email. I'm just saying that especially if you go to get their mailing addresses, you're going to have kind of an uncluttered space, a much better chance at getting them, going. The other thing, too, with getting their mailing address is that you are able to follow up with them for another 34 cents, okay? Or if you want to write them a letter for 49 cents, right? And that's potentially a decent lead or a good person to follow up with. Now, if they never purchase from you and you keep following up, at some point you have to decide if you're going to just ditch them off your list or not. But that's a good way to kind of build a list of networkers. It takes a little bit of time to do it, but it's not like you just have to send them one postcard one time. You can send that same person a postcard every single month if you want, right? Think about that. If they continually get a new, and it can be a different offer postcard. We've got a few different ones that we're going to be using in the near future. You can send different offers to them, which all land in Postcard Network, or they all end up coming in the same spot. Or you can write them a letter yourself. Or you can, just send the same postcards. Get a list of 100 people and send them a postcard every single month until they either tell you to stop sending them or they join. Okay, you'll get their attention. If they see it a couple of times, they'll say, "What is this I keep getting? Maybe I'll go check it out." Okay, so there's a few different options, but building your own direct mail list of people and names and addresses of people in the industry is always a good idea. Right, it's the same as building an email list. You've all probably heard, you got to build your email contact list. You've got to build your list. You've got to build your list. Well, in direct mail, it's the same thing. If you spend a little bit of time researching and finding people that you would like to work with, and then just sending them direct mail until they join or until they tell you to stop sending them mail, then you've got that same power, right? Because you're able to market to them. Just by spending a little bit of money rather than spending your time. Okay, and they'll be on your list basically forever. So that's kind of one way to do it. Do searches on Google or on your search engines, YouTube, Facebook. Here's another way you can get names and addresses very easily of people in our industry. Go opt into their stuff. Okay. If there's, go look up different postcard systems, go look up different network marketing systems, go look up different things. And if you put your mailing address into their stuff, okay, now keep in mind, the goal isn't to go join all this other stuff, right? The goal is to do marketing. So you're going to get offers, I'm telling you right now, if you market this way, I've got to almost give you a caveat, right? If you market this way, you are going to get enticed by all these other companies and all these other offers and all these other people, right? When you go start soliciting or asking network marketers to join your business, they are going to try to flip the script, okay? They are going to try so hard to enroll you into their business, and you've just got to be committed to what you're doing. Okay? You've just got to be strong and just understand that if you are going to do this type of marketing, that they're all going to have the best offer in the world. They're all going to have the best product in the world. They're all going to have the best comp plan in the world, right? And they're all going to try and pitch you. All right, so just be strong and just understand that, hey, we're trying to provide them with a service. We're trying to offer them an opportunity to generate them more leads and advertising. We're not their prospect. Okay, we've already got a business. So, just politely let them know that yeah, sure. I mean, you can share your business with me, but really that's not what we're doing here. We're offering you an opportunity to generate more leads for your business. Okay. So anyway, when you go opt in at different systems and different places, when you give them your mailing address, they're going to send you a piece of mail. They'll send you a postcard. Okay. They'll send you a direct mail letter. And once you get it, just grab the return address off of it, okay, and put it on your list. All right. Now, keep in mind, if you're getting postcards or letters directly from the company, probably not a great address to use, okay, to kind of do like a reverse mailing or if you're opting in and then you end up getting. So, for instance, just to give you an idea, the postcards that we send out through Postcard Networker have my return address on them. Okay, they have our like company return address on the Postcard Networker PO box. Okay, you don't really want to pull that PO box off, right? So if you end up getting a postcard from an individual with their own home address on it, you want to pull that off. If you get a postcard or a letter that basically comes from the company, from the whole company, that's kind of a waste of time for you to mail them. Okay, because when people mail me all the time, and they send mail to like Postcard Networker trying to pitch stuff, I find it almost like a waste of time because I'm already running a full system, so, and we get so much mail that, the only things I ever normally keep from, that people mail us are just if there's good little ideas and stuff like that, right? So you don't really want to mail the company or the system owner. You can, because you never know, right? You never know. They might be interested in working with us, or they might be interested in joining you. So it's up to you, but I tend to not bother mailing if it's just going to a company, right? The whole company. Like if you get a return address that's the network marketing company instead of the individual distributor, kind of a waste of time putting their address on there because they're going to have people just sifting and sorting through the mail and tossing junk mail like that in the garbage, right? They'll look at it as junk mail, advertising and stuff like that. But if you're getting the individual distributor or the network marketer or the person that's in the system, then definitely that's a good way to do it. Okay. So pull their address off and you can send them your postcard and you've got another person to put on your list. Okay. And some of this you just have to be numb to. Like some of this you just have to do it and don't think about it. Okay. Collect the addresses, send the mail, collect the addresses, send the mail, collect the addresses, send the mail. That's your whole job. You're just sifting and sorting, trying to find people that are interested. Okay. There's no rhyme or reason to necessarily who's going to join or figuring out who the best prospects are. You don't know. It's the same as sending a stack of 100 postcards. You don't know who these people are. You don't know who the best people are going to be. When you first meet somebody in network marketing or when you first see their website, they could have the coolest website and have nobody in their business, okay, and not have any money to spend on advertising. So you just don't know. So the goal isn't to prejudge anybody. The goal isn't to try and figure out who the best people are to talk to. The goal is just to find network marketers, find, postcard marketers or people who are interested in businesses, get their address, and that's it. Okay? Send them a postcard. And I do recommend that you don't just write it on with a pen. You can write it on with a pen. Sorry, let me take that back. You can write it on with a pen, that's fine, but you should database it too. Keep it in an Excel file or keep it on a piece of paper or keep it in a list somewhere so that you can mail them again in the future. Okay, you never want to just mail somebody once and not keep track of their address. Okay, so if you're collecting your own leads, you want to put them in a database or something like that. So let's see what else. Now I put local bulletin boards, okay. I don't think you're going to get a ton of action from that, posting up our postcards on local bulletin boards, but it can't hurt if you're around anyway and you're not using the postcards. throw them up on some of these local community bulletin boards. Okay, just stick a tack in them. They're already done. They're good to go. You just have to put your username on there so people can do it. And I would just put a little sticker or something on it that says, "Please take me," so that they know that, hey, they don't have to just write down they don't have to write down the website or the phone number or anything like that. They can just take the whole postcard right off the board. So, and if somebody's going to take your postcard, there's a good chance they're going to be a prospect, and you just throw another one up the next time you go by that area, okay, or throw 2 or 3 on and let them just take them, right? And again, I don't think you'll get a huge necessarily response from doing stuff like this. However, if you're out and about and you've got the postcards anyway, I wouldn't make necessarily a huge campaign of doing it. Like, I wouldn't spend days and days and days driving all around your whole community looking for bulletin boards that you can post these things up on. But if there's places where you regularly go anyway, and you've got the postcards, throw a couple labels on them saying, "Hey, take me," and with your username, and throw them up while you're there. Okay. Any way that you can get out, or you can even hand out the postcards to people you meet or people you come across. Okay. If you just use it almost like a business card. Okay? So it's a large business card. Okay. If you're going to get the blank postcards anyway through the Elite program, I'm just trying to give you strategies on how to use them, because you've got that marketing sitting there in your house. The worst thing to do ever is to have marketing sitting in your house. And this is, I tell this to some of the leaders that get a lot of matching postcards. The worst thing to do is just sit on the postcards. Okay, if you've got 500 or 1,000 or 2,000 or 3,000 postcards sitting in your home that you've earned through matching postcards for free, I know some people do. Okay, I know that some people have stocks and stocks and they're trying to get through them. But if you have all these extra postcards, all this marketing, or the blank postcards sitting around, use them. Do something with them. Share them with your downline. Share them with your teams. Mail them out. Get them out. Do something with them. And the blank postcards are even easier to share. If you've got somebody who's maybe on a tight budget but is willing to spend a lot of time online, getting addresses and stuff, you can share those extra postcards with them, and they can use them. So just be creative, and remember, the biggest thing for me is always just to not have marketing sitting around, not have the advertising sitting around. If we print up all this marketing, we got to get it out. We got to get it out to the prospects as quickly as possible, and the business will continue to grow. Okay, so we're going to kind of wind down the call today. I do apologize again just for being a little bit shorter. Maybe it's good. It's good. We have a little bit shorter call once in a while, but I just wanted to give you some strategies today on how to use the blank postcards, where to get some leads, how to generate free leads for your business anytime you want. And, definitely, if you haven't registered for the Elite program yet, you definitely want to do it. That's really where we're encouraging everybody to go and take their businesses and build their businesses with. The commissions are significantly better than just purchasing regular postcards. There's no matching postcards on them, but there definitely is a really good income, and you're getting, obviously, the 100 postcards with the names and addresses. You get the blank postcards. You can kind of continue building your business. And if you have a whole team of people doing that, you're going to just see your income absolutely explode as we build our businesses together. So have a great weekend, everybody. I wish you all the best. We'll continue to work at it together. Continue to be consistent. Continue to send your postcards. If you need more postcards, if you run out, if you just have that itch, like, I really need to get some more advertising or marketing out, just go place a new order. Place a new order. We'll get them to you within a couple of days. You get them out. You start getting more traffic, and you never know who's on the end of that postcard. You could literally, get some extra postcards this week, send them out, and have a huge leader, a huge person totally committed to the business. I mean, just to give you an idea, every single week because obviously I run the system. I'm the CEO. I know kind of like who's coming in, and we talk to different people, and I see kind of some of the different orders that are happening. But I see brand new kind of leaders coming into the business constantly through our postcards. Okay, and some of them will call in, and we'll talk to them, and it's like, oh, I can't believe I just got a postcard. It was almost like a fluke, because they don't understand, right, how we generate the leads or where we get them from or anything. They're like, I just got this postcard and I'm so excited. I've been looking for something like this for years, and I'm going to bring my whole team over here, and I've just got a few questions. And they kind of go through their questions, and they're just so excited. And the person that sent them that postcard never knew them before. They didn't know who they were. They didn't know, they were just one of the leads that we provided on our postcards. And we get that on a weekly basis. So really, if you're sending out postcards every single week, every single month, okay, the more you send out, the greater your chances are for starting to build really strong, powerful teams and getting some of those people into your business. They're joining. Everybody's joining. They're coming in. It's just a matter of, how many people are going to end up in your business. So I am going to let you guys go for the weekend. I do appreciate you all coming on the call, spending your time with us, spending every Saturday with us, and I wish you all the best. So have a great weekend, everyone. Bye for now.